Hi, this is the second video in how to teach recall. If you remember, in the first one we used just a very short tether lead, or a very short lead if you weren't doing the tether. In this one we're just using the standard full length of the lead. Either again you can either use this in tether if you're tether training, or if you don't want to, you can simply just use standard length lead. So it's really up to you which one you use. At the early stage I prefer tether, it's just the way I do it, but either will work. Alright, so make sure you don't move on to this next one until your dog is doing the short lead 100%. The idea of the very short lead, of course, is one, so your dog can't make a mistake, and two, so it learns the command and the action that you want it to perform when you say that command. Now, I've had a couple of queries about going backwards with the dog. The reason you want to run backwards a little bit is to get the dog's prey drive kicking in. What you want to teach the dog is that your prey, not only are you prey, but you're slow prey and easy to catch, and when the dog catches you, it gets a feed. So when the dog's going after something, its prey drive's kicking in. So like I said, what you want to teach it is your prey, but you're the easiest prey to catch, and it gets fed when it catches you. So that's the idea of going backwards. This will just be very short. It's around about 45 degrees here at the moment, which is about 115, 116. And it's just not going to get any cooler for the next week. So we've got to sort of monitor all the dogs in this type of heat very carefully. So this will be just a short session just to show you what to do as the next stage. So Koji, if I can get Koji up and get him going in this heat, it'll be the same thing. So initially I'm just going to start, and I'm just going to come back towards the end of this lead. Koji, to me. And then I'm just going to get him moving. Good boy. And I'll treat him with me. And I'll move him back, and I'll do a few just in this seated one. As soon as he finishes scratching. To me. Yes. As you can see, he knows what he's got to do now. He's coming without me having to correct him. But always be ready to correct him, to get him moving in case he doesn't, and to use this to guide him. Now it's a bit longer. It's important that you get him guided so you keep him on the right track towards you. So once he starts getting that, Koji, to me. Yes. You can see the sit's coming along nicely in front. Good boy. And just like in the first video, once he starts getting this, I'm just going to start walking. And I'm just going to let him be a little bit. This here I can walk in, remember, begin to do loose leash training in between getting him for recall. To me. And then I just throw it in. Good boy. Good. And there where he just wandered off a little bit, you just guide him back. And you don't treat him till he's back on track. As I said, it's very hot here and he just wants to head for the shadow over there. Koji, to me. Yes. Good boy. So he's being a real trooper doing this with me. So it's exactly the same as the first one, this one, but I've got a longer lead. Koji, to me. Good. And again, as you saw, he started heading for that shadow. So I'll just guide him back. Good boy, with me. And then again, off we go. Here's a loose leash. When you're doing loose leash, just as I was saying, a lot of the ways to keep them focused on you and aware of where your body is to do a lot of left turns into a dog. So you just turn so it becomes aware of your body. Good boy. As you can see, as soon as I turn left a little bit, he starts watching my body a little bit more. For me. Yes. Good boy. And so that's just a little tip for that. With me. Good boy. And it's also good for recall as well, because I want him starting to be aware of where I am or what I'm doing. It just helps train him just to listen a little bit, even when he's got other things to do. Koji, to me. Yes. Good boy. Okay, so I'll leave it there, just a very short one, because as I said, it is really hot, and he's already huffing and puffing a little bit, and he has to be managed to make sure he's alright, so that's the main consideration. It'll be dark before it even gets down to a temperature that I can safely exercise him in. So the main point of this is you're just extending the lead. The technique's exactly the same, and again you're using this to guide the dog in. So if the dog starts going off a little bit in the side, just draw him into you. Keep going backwards until you get him coming back into you. And remember, the reason you're going back is to try and get that prey drive to kick in with the dog. And so at the same time as teaching him recall, you're teaching the dog that you are prey and you're easy prey. And when he catches you, it's a lot of fun, because he gets praise, he gets treats. He's not treat motivated, he gets a toy, he gets something. So that's the main thing with it. So again, the same principle. You practice this one until your dog just gets it, and when your dog just gets it 100%, you're ready to move to the next one. And we'll put that up fairly shortly as well. So there's really no difference between this and the first one other than length. What I like to do next is, at this length, is I'll add in some distractions. So in the next video it'll be exactly the same. It'll be this lead and everything, but I'll add in distractions. And I'll go through and show you different distractions that you can use. So whether or not you've got other dogs, whether or not you've got people that can help you, I'll give and I'll show a whole range of distractions that you can use that'll cover just about any situation you're in to begin offering your dog. Distractions are very important, and you want to start them fairly early in the training, while you've got full control. At this 5-6 foot, you still have very easy to control the dog. So this is the time to start bringing distractions. If I wait till I've got a 10, 15, 50 foot rope, then start adding distractions, the dog's got all that room to go in and to begin making mistakes. So I want the dog very close to me again when I start adding distractions, and this is the perfect length for that. So we'll do that in the very next video. I hope it helps you.